Well. 6ix9ine Gaming Nepal presents Oceania Championship with our official partner OCC Australia and myself, Caster iDrafter, bringing you another round of our Oceania Championship. And in this round, we are gonna see the same old Team Saiyanz Z, poor by poor, Nightrose International, and Team Domination again facing off against each other for round number 2. So this is kind of a loser versus winner kind of match. So in this round, we are gonna see Team Saiyanz Z facing off against Team Poor by Poor in the first game, whereas we're gonna see Nightrose International versus Team Domination in the second game. So Team Poor by Poor and Team Nightrose International, they somewhat have a chance to qualify for the next round by gathering some point here, or Team Saiyanz Z or Domination, they have the chance to keep on winning and increase their gap of remaining at the top of the table and going into the second round. So now, without any further ado, I would like to go towards the draft phase of match number 1 of game number 1. So in the draft phase, we can see Team Saiyanz Z versus Team Poor by Poor. Bans and picks are looking very much interesting, whereas in the ban phase, we can see Esmeralda Nathan being banned by Team Saiyanz Z, and they also plan to ban Carrie, which is kind of interesting because Carrie in the damage build right now is one of the most scary hero, to be honest. I don't know why, but once the carry start to fire her shot in the late game, especially when her build is completely full, the amount of HP you are losing is too much to handle. You think that you are running away from the swords, but the swords are continuously coming back to you, and once again it just starts to chunk down too much of your HP. And again, the bonus true damage, I'm not gonna talk about it, I'm just too scared to talk about it. And what's more scary is Harith being banned by Team Poor by Poor and following up with Claude and Moskov. So Harith, very good pick in the gold lane. Being banned is not too unusual because Harith is just one of the heroes that is in the ban list no matter what the condition is with. And if we are going to talk about the pick phase, I'm gonna see here Team Saiyanz Z taking Fredrin, following up with Valentina, Mathilda, Yuzong, and Roger. And Team Poor by Poor picks looks like this, being Louis as a mage, Masa Hyper. Okay, there is something interesting. Tesla as EXP laner, Clint as the gold laner, and Minotaur as the roamer. So the new update has just dropped in the game, so we are gonna see some spicy new item builds by the player. Hoping to see some of those. We got new items. Malefic Gun, Winter Crown, Sky Piercer, Wishing Lantern. Those items are newly added, so I hope to see some of those in action in this match as well. And we are also gonna see the revamped version of Yuzong. The Yuzong, Yin, Ling, Melissa, I think those are the heroes which are just revamped in this update. And yeah, without any further ado, we are gonna go to the match number 1, and Hypers are going to start with their respective buff, and it's an early game, so we are gonna see Mathilda going in the red buff of opponent. And yeah, it's just providing the vision, and it's just too cool that Mathilda has a lot of mobility and lots of shield. Combining it with Flax of Oasis, it's just too much mobility and shield going on. And Mathilda just provide with that continuous vision and poke. Okay, so we are gonna see some aggressive gameplay in the gold lane, and Clint was ganked by Team Saiyanz Z and successfully flickered out of the condition. So Clint will not be having flicker for the upcoming team fights, and I think for the upcoming turtle as well, because turtle will be coming up in 1 minute. Oh, sorry, 1 minute from now. So Clint, okay, we are gonna see another gank, and the ganks are looking too much interesting. Team Saiyanz and Poor by Poor, they are just continuously ganking the gold lane, and also the hypers are there in the gold lane as well. We're gonna see Fredrin and Matilda in the golden boost there. Okay, Fredrin is going back. So yeah, Matilda is returning as well. So I think Fredrin is just too quick to clear the creeps and minions. Early game Masa as a hyper, I don't recommend it to directly go into the team fight, because early game Masa has not much of a damage to be scared of. Masa, after getting one or two items in the ongoing game, then it's the time for other people to be scared of Masa. So yeah, people are returning from the gold lane, going towards the turtle, as turtle has already been spawned in the land of dawn. 2 minutes into the game, still no blood set going on. So we are just gonna see a friendly early game. So I think I'm gonna hope some team fight in the turtle, and we are gonna see Masa getting continuous attacks from Yuzong, passive being triggered, Masa going down, Yuzong with the first blood. So I think this will be a easy turtle for Fredrin here. So yeah, as a tanky hyper, I recommend a lot to just poke the objective. I think as a tanky hyper, you just don't have to go and directly initiate the turtle or the lord. You can just poke it. Yeah, we can't do that exactly by taking the assassin hyper. That assassin hypers are just too squeezy for just baiting out the lord. So Fredin is just too good to waiting out the objective, because Fredin also heals. So the more HP Fredin loses and the hits he get, continuous heal are incoming. So we are gonna see some cute little poke damage from the EXP laners. That's what we expect from the fight between Terizla and Yuzong. Yuzong just continuously go poke out the Terizla, triggers his passive, come back, heals up. Terizla with the continuous spell wham, 3 swings on the minion, full HP. So Terizla and Yuzong, they are just time passing in the top lane, but we are not going to time pass in the gold lane, because that's where the fights are coming the most. Luo using her ult, going directly. Okay, Masa is being ganked here. Masa, no way to run, no mobility. Masa will be going down. Minon Fury coming from Minato. We're gonna see a double kill from the Roger. We are expecting another elimination. With this, 3 people will be going down from Poor by Poor, and that will be a cute, good team fight from Team Saiyanz, and that's what we are expecting from this match. Team Saiyanz now getting their hands on the game, controlling the map. Now I think they will start to dominate. We are expecting the same thing. Team Saiyanz very good at dominating the lanes and controlling the map from the previous matches. We can expect it from them. Masa again, 2 layers of her HP going down for. Okay, Aspirant's Wrath from Fredrin, Louis 1 HP. So Team Saiyanz, now they have the control of the map, and they have the farm gold as well. So looking at the levels of the hyper, Masa is level 6, whereas Fredrin already on level 8. This will help Fredrin a lot on the turtle and lord fight, because the more level you have, the more damage you will be dealing from the turtle. Okay, sorry, from the retribution to the turtle and the lord. So we are gonna see, okay, Fredrin getting the creeps, going towards the turtle. Masa is continuously farming herself. Masa is doing a good thing by farming herself. No more team fight for Masa, otherwise she will feed the opponent more. We are gonna see a black dragon form coming from Yuzong. Fredrin taking the turtle back. Masa eliminating Valentina, and Matilda eliminating Louis. Okay, we are gonna see some great team fight as well. Only Terizla is left alive, because Terizla was in the top lane. If Terizla was in the turtle fight, I think we might have seen a different scenario. But Team Saiyanz, they are all over the maps, and the team fight, they are winning everything. And we are seeing another gang coming from Team Saiyanz. Terizla has been chunked down lot and lot of HP. It has, okay, Terizla just used regain, otherwise he was below 50%. And we are gonna see gank in the top lane as well. Okay, Fredrin going, taunting Masa down, first layer HP down, second layer HP also down. Masa I think will be eliminated again. And by using Flicker, Terizla managed to survive that gank, and the first tier torrent of the top lane also will be going down. Team Saiyanz now, they have taken every single tier 1 torrent from each lane. Okay, so Science 8 have the control of the map, have a lot of gold lead. You can see there, Team Science 8, they have 21, okay, almost 22,000 gold. Okay, while I was talking about the 22,000, they already have 22,000 gold, and we are seeing only 16,000 gold for Team Poor by Poor, which means 6,000 gold lead, and that will be helping Team Science at a lot, but putting Team Poor by Poor on a difficult situation. Fredrin is no longer scared of going alone. Okay, we are gonna see a retribution from Masa, and taking the blue buff. Masa should really focus on farming right now, because Masa is too back on farming, too low HP to compete in a team fight as well. We are gonna see Masa only 3,200 gold right now, so that is a lot less. We are gonna see another team fight in the top lane, and we are gonna see people going down one by one. Team Poor by Poor losing its member and giving a lot of gold to Team Saiyanz, and we are gonna see another total 3 on 3 for Team Saiyanz. Poor by Poor on a little bit of difficult condition here. Another elimination, 13 to 1 score. Team Saiyanz are on the map, completely taken over, and tier 2 torrent of the top lane will be going down as well. A good synergy and a good chemistry between the players from Team Science 8. Poor by Poor are struggling a lot on the ongoing game. So I think so we are gonna see Team Science 8 completely going ham over the map right now. Total domination going on. Poor by Poor struggling. Masa continuously farming. And I think that's the right thing to do for Team Poor by Poor right now. They should really focus on farming. They shouldn't go too much ahead. I think they should stay in the torrent. Otherwise, we are gonna see. Okay, look at that. Team Science 8 completely taking out the torrent, taking out the creeps and minions, each and everything. Even their minions they are taking, even the minions and creeps from another side of the opponent side they are taking as well. We can see a minion fury coming from Minator, another team fight going down. Masa taking out Yuzong, but one by one, people from Team Poor by Poor going down. Clint doing a poke damage, flickering out from the way. Only one member eliminated from Team Science 8, whereas 3 people down from Team Poor by Poor. Okay, so again, Team Science 8 winning the team fight 16 to 2. Score 32,000 gold for Team Science 8, whereas only 23. Okay, we are gonna see 9,000 gold lead, and that's a lot of gold lead. We are 10 minutes into the battle, 9,000 gold lead in the screen. Team Science 8 all over the map, taking the full control and the domination. Early game was going fine, there was no bloodshed till the first turtle, and after that, the way Team Science 8 managed to take over the map and the game right now is just too much for Team Poor by Poor to handle right now. Team Poor by Poor struggling a lot, and the first Lord spawning, and Team Science 8 wasting absolutely no time going to take the Lord. Minotaur is coming to give the vision, but is zoned out by Yuzong, and the first Lord. This Lord will not be an enhanced one, but still, taking out the Lord will help Team Science 8 a lot to clear the towers. Only the second tier torrent of the mid lane is left, whereas everything except the inhibitor turret has been cleared out by Team Saiyanz. So I think Team Saiyanz will be focusing on taking out one or two inhibitor turret of Team Poor by Poor side. But as this lore won't be an enhanced one, I think that will be a huge advantage for Team Poor by Poor. I think they can defend this lord push coming from Team Science's side. And Clint's damage is coming out as well. Lord has been melted by Masa and Terizla, which is a good thing. But passive of torrent, now we can actually see the torrent's passive, the yellow line coming from the torrent. Passive has been triggered of every single inhibitor torrent. We can see here 3 torrents, 3 passive triggers. Now the push will be coming from Science 8. Torrents won't be able to help themselves to clear out the minions, which means okay, we are gonna see a 5-man Louis ult from Team Poor by Poor, but there were no men of Team Science Z to target. Poor by Poor had a nice plan but wasn't executed much. They will be retreating from the spot and focusing on defending the lanes right now, because Science Z, on the other hand, are continuously farming 40,000, 41,000 gold on their side, whereas only 28 for Team Poor by Poor. That is how much gold. Okay, 2000 is 30, 10, 40. Okay, 13,000 gold lead coming from Team Science, and that is a lot. We are 12 minutes, almost 13 minutes into the game, and we are seeing 13,000 goal lead, and that's a lot to be handled by Team Poor by Poor. Next lord will be an enhanced lord. The next lord will be spawning on 40 seconds from now, and as much I know the I'm seeing the condition of the game right now. Team Sanzet will be taking the enhanced lord very easily. Okay, we are gonna see a penalty zone coming from Terizla. Terizla will be going down. Minon Fury coming from Minator. But people are going one by one, going down. Rosa will be eliminated, but I don't think that will be making any difference. Only one people will be going down from Team Sanzet. Make it two, but we are gonna see wipe out from Team Science Z side. That was a nice team fight, but that was not the team fight Team Poor by Poor should be committing on. They didn't have the enough farm, they didn't have enough item to compete against Team Science Z. Terizla was able to respawn successfully, otherwise Team Science Z have able to destroy the base, take the game number 1, but luckily people were able to respawn and defend the base, whereas now Team Science 8 will be focusing on their way to take the enhanced lord, which will be spawning in the land of dawn. Okay, we are gonna see Louis ult, 5-man ult. Okay, that was a little bit of miss understanding there. Okay, the positions were not coordinated successfully. Minator was out of the bush, which means Team Science 8 will be able to figure out that Team Poor by Poor will be in that boost. Okay, we're gonna see another team fight coming up. Non Fury in the way, circling Eagle. Clint will be taking out Valentina, but Roger will be taking out Clint. Double kill from Roger, triple kill from Roger. Are we seeing Maniac from the Roger? The first savage of Oceania Championship we are gonna witness right here in the match. Roger will be taking the first ever savage of Oceania Championship, and without any time being wasted, they will be going towards the torrent, taking it out and getting the game number 1. Team Science versus Team Poor by Poor. Science taking the game number 1 and winning the match. That was a great match to be witnessed. First ever Savage being seen, and best. Okay, this will be the best of 3, so we won't be biased of which team will be winning this round correctly, but Team Science 8, they are showing a complete domination. There were no bloodshed, and after the first total of 2 minutes we saw Science 8 completely taking over the map, dominating their way to victory, and the important thing of all, Roger taking out the first Savage, getting his hand on it on our Oceania Championship, and we are gonna see a great flawless victory from Team Saiyanz. So yeah, how do you like the match? Please let me know in the comment section. We'll be seeing each and every comment from now on, but we will be taking a little bit of short break and bringing you game number 2. So don't go anywhere, guys. We will be right back. Will be able to figure out will be going down with non Fury coming from Minator, but people are going one by one going down. Rosa will be eliminated, but I don't think that will be making any difference. Be going down with non Fury coming from Minator, but people are going one by one going down. Rosa will be eliminated, but I don't think that will be making any difference. Be going down with non Fury coming from Minator, will be able to figure out that team poor by poor will be in their boost. Okay, we're gonna see another team fight coming up. Non Fury in the way. They are taking even the minions and creeps from another side of the opponent side. They're taking as well. We can see a minion Fury coming. Team Saiyanz completely taking out the torrent, taking out the creeps and minions, each and everything. Even their Masa, otherwise she will feed the opponent more. We are gonna see a black dragon form coming from Yuzong. Fredrin taking the turtle back. Masa eliminating. They are taking even the minions and creeps from another side of the opponent side. They are taking as well. We can see a minion Fury coming. Will be able to figure out that team poor by poor will be in their boost. Okay, we are gonna see another team fight coming up. Minion Fury in the way. They are taking even the minions and creeps from another side of the opponent side. They are taking as well. We can see a minion Fury coming. Will be able to figure out that team poor by poor will be in their boost. Okay, we're gonna see another team fight coming up. Minion Fury in the way. They are taking even the minions and creeps from another side of the opponent side. They are taking as well. We can see a minion Fury coming. Will be able to figure out that team poor by poor will be in their boost. Okay, we're gonna see another team fight coming up. Non Fury in the way. Luo using her ult, going directly. Okay, Masa is being ganked here. Masa, no way to run, no mobility. Will be able to figure out that team poor by poor will be in their boost. Okay, we're gonna see another team fight coming up. Non Fury in the way. Luo using her ult, going directly. Okay, Masa is being ganked here. Masa, no way to run, no mobility. Be going down with non Fury coming from Minator, but people are going one by one going down. Rosa will be eliminated, but I don't think that will be making any difference. Be going down with non Fury.
Always on the way. Your team is picking.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, one more time to 69 Gaming Nepal presented Oceania Championship partnered by OCEANIA Australia and myself Hydraptor bringing you game number 2 of Team Saiyanz versus Poor by Poor. And in game number 1 we have witnessed the first savage from Roger from Team Saiyanz, and that was very interesting to see, and I was pretty much very hyped up, and I was expecting it to be a savage because the way Roger took the triple kill instantly in the team fight, I was sure that he was getting the savage, and I was too much excited. And with what happened in game number 1, Team Saiyanz win, and it's a score of 1-0. And here we are in the game number 2. This will be a best of 3 series, so if Team Saiyanz managed to win this one as well, they will be winning this round, whereas if Team Poor by Poor will be winning this match, we will be going into the tiebreakers. Without any further ado, let's go towards the draft phase, and the first ban phase has ended. So if we are gonna talk about it, we can see Harriet being banned, Valentina being banned, following up with Matilda being banned and Esmeralda being banned as well. So the bans are looking pretty much okay type, but if we are gonna talk about the pick, we are gonna see Minator being picked, following up with Julian and Terizla from Poor by Poor side. Whereas we are gonna see Nathan, Fredrin, and Faramis taken by Team Saiyanz. So I think we are in the second ban phase, and we are expecting it to be interesting. And yeah, the first ban of the second ban phase will be Moscow, and that's good because Moscow, with his insane lifesteal and attack speed, and the mobility have is just too scary to be handled. And what we are gonna see in the ban of Team Poor by Poor side, that must be very very interesting. And I think it will be Yuzong. Okay, so Yuzong, my boy, just being revamped in the recent update. I hope you guys have opened the game and visited the update. I saw it. It was really really interesting, and I was amazed by the new items being added in the game. And I hope that the new items which are added in the game being used in the matches as well, so that I can witness a great gameplay and the outplay by the players. So yeah, we are hosting this tournament, Oceania Championship, presented by 69 Gaming Nepal, partnered by OCC Australia with a prize pool of 300 Australian dollars. So what you are witnessing is one of the great tournament bringing by Signan Gaming Nepal. So we are kind of into the matches, we are kind of into the tournament, and we have witnessed a lot of games till now. We are into the day 3 of the tournament, but it's only day 3 if we are talking about, but uh, it's just too much exciting, and the matches are going really well. Matches are going really really hyped up, so it just feels like we are just deep into the tournament. And we can witness the game number 1 of the previous match as well, and the previous rounds matches were quite good as well. So for now I'm gonna talk about the second pick phase, and in the second pick phase we are gonna see Ixia and Lilia being picked. Whereas, okay, we are as Edith and Lapu Lapu being picked as well. So, for I think Romer, Team Saiyanz it has I think planned to take Edith, which is good as well. And Flicker Edith has a Romer, it has a lot of combinations you can try out. Flicker's second skill and Flicker first skill to provide instant crowd control to opponents, and the follow from the teammates will help you eliminate it as well. And you can directly change the position of the edit using the flicker during her ultimate, which will help you deal a lot of damage as well. But still, looking at the picks of Team Poor by Poor, that's interesting as well. Using the new items, especially like Wishing Lantern and Sky Piercer on Julian, and we can also use Askla nowadays. I think Askla's, uh, if if I'm not wrong, I think Asklaw passive is now 25% lifesteal instead of 25% physical lifesteal. So I think if I'm gonna experiment Julian with Haskla, I will probably experiment it after the tournament. And yeah, Sky Piercer on Julian will work as well, and Wishing Lantern as well. So I'm expecting Julian to use those items, which will help us a lot to get the knowledge of it as well, and somewhat of help us to know how the items will work on Julian, so that we don't have to try, I guess. So we are into the match, game number 2 of Team Saiyanz 8 versus Poor by Poor round, and game number 1 has been won by Team Saiyanz 8, and it was been won in a dominating way, in a flawless way. Saiyanz 8 and the Savage from Rosan was out of this world. But in game number 2, are we expecting the same scenario, Saiyanz 8 completely dominating the game, or we are gonna see a reverse sweep from Team Poor by Poor side? 1 minute 30 seconds into the game, we are not seeing any kind of bloodshed, but we are gonna see initiation of attack onto the Minotaur. Minotaur not using the flicker, but able to get out of the way. Okay, we are gonna see a continuous CC from the Fredrin. Flickered Minotaur. Minotaur just flickered his way out. So we are not gonna see any flicker Minotaur into the turtle fight. We are gonna witness in the coming 5 seconds. Minotaur too much on the low HP. I think he will be going towards the base, regaining his HP, and the first turtle of the Land of Dawn will be spawning right now. Fredrin, without wasting any time, will be dealing some serious damage towards the turtle. Turtle almost at the 50% HP. And we are not gonna see a single person from Team Poor by Poor side. So that will be a easy turtle for Team Saiyanz Z. So Saiyanz Z are really focusing on the objective. We are gonna witness that quite a lot now, because in the previous match of Team Saiyanz Z, they had focused on the objective a lot, and in this round as well they are focusing on the objective a lot. And Team Poor by Poor not getting their chance to go near the objective as well. The way Science Z are zoning out the opponents so that their hyper can take the objective is just too good. And I hope that we most of us play solo, so I hope we all are watching get something from this match as well. Help your teammates so that your teammate can help to win. And yeah, we are 3 minutes into the game. We are not seeing a single blood shed till now. Poor by Poor and Science, they are just working really careful. But we are gonna see, okay, Xia with her ult, Faramis with her immortality, Minotaur going down, low HP okay, Fredrin was just too much low HP, no Aspirant's Wrath coming from it. Fredrin will be going down, and we are gonna see another triple kill coming from Lilia. Okay, that was a heck of a team fight. Science 8 managed to take the turtle, but lost the first team fight of the game, which means Poor by Poor will be having an advantage right now. They already have an advantage on the gold, though they managed, though they didn't take the turtle, but their gold is 1000 more than Team Science Z, which means Team Poor by Poor are ready to face Team Science Z in this match. 3-2 score. That is pretty much very equal comparison to the game number 1, where Science Z were already in, I think, 4-1 or 3-1, and Team Poor by Poor will be taking out some of the guys here. So Poor by Poor, their score is really nice, and the second turtle of the Land of Dawn will be spawning right now, right here. Science it without any time being wasted will be going and getting their hands on the turtle. Penalty zone from Terizla. Okay, Faramis with that pull. Okay, Xia going with their ult. Okay, that was a really nice ultimate from Xia, but no people will be going down from Science Z, but 3 people will be eliminated from Team Poor by Poor. Make it 4. Shut down. Lilia will be going down, which means 4 people down from Team Poor by Poor side. And with the bonus, Nathan will be getting his hands on the gold of the Goldlands Tower. So which means in an instant the tables have turned, and Science Z will be getting their hands on the complete control of the map right now. Things were going into the favor of Team Poor by Poor before the second turtle, but after the second turtle, instantly the team fight goes wrong for Team Poor by Poor. Science Z completely demolishing the players and winning the team fight, and now we are gonna see Science Z on action. 1000 gold lead before the second turtle for Team Poor by Poor, but instantly that 1000 gold lead changes into 3000 gold lead for Science Z. Right now, Poor by Poor getting their torrent lost, both T1 torrent of the top lane as well as the mid lane and the bottom lane as well in an instant. The tables have turned so much that Team Science 8 now has the control of the map, the position of the map. In the most 60% of the map position will be going into the hands of Team Science 8, and with that, the third turtle of this match will also be spawning right now. So are we gonna see any kind of turtle fight here? Or Team Saiyanz will be taking their third turtle in an easy way as well. There are no people. Saiyanz will be zoning out poor by poor very much, which means Saiyanz will be taking their third turtle as well. Three turtles, all of them goes to our Saiyanz, and the team fight also, as well as the torrent. Saiyanz are going to get their hands on every objective, which means poor by poor are struggling again in the game number 2. We are gonna see another gank in the top lane, torrent dive going in, and we are gonna see people running from Saiyanz. Okay, poor by poor again. Okay, look at that in the top lane. We are gonna see a gang coming from Lilia with her black shoes. Okay, flickered fast skill. Edith will be using. Okay, that was a nice ultimate from Ixia, but that will be of no use. Double kill from Fredrin, Julian, Ixia, and Lilia will be going down in an instant, as well as the second tier torrent of the top lane as well. Saiyanz will be dominating this game as well. Like the first game we are gonna we saw that in the first game after the first turtle, Science 8 had taken the lead and win every single team fight, and they started dominating from the first turtle. But in the second game, we are gonna see it the same way. From the second turtle, Science 8 completely taking over the map. From the first turtle, we saw that Science 8 took the first turtle but lost the team fight, and with that, poor by poor managed to get their hands on the lead, but that didn't took a long time to go to the other hands. Science 8, just after the second turtle, they took back what they have lost in the first one and completely taking over the map. And the first lord of this match also has been spawned in the land of Dawn, and without wasting any time, Science 8 will be getting their hands as well. With no time being wasted, within 15 seconds the lord has been melted, and there were not a single shadow from Team Poor by Poor on the lord. The zone out capabilities and the creep clearing capabilities of Team Science, that is just too much to ask for right now. They are just too much focusing on the objective and taking the lead. Team Science 8, with the 7,000 gold lead right now, will be taking their hands on the Lord. Lord will be coming from the mid lane. The second tier torrent of the top and bottom lane will be taking down. Only the bottom lane remains. And I think with this Lord, Team Science 8 will be focusing on taking one or two inhibitor torrent from Team Poor by Poor side, or I think they will able. I think they will be focusing on taking out the torrent passive. Torrent passive, I think it will be triggered right now, but the lord is being melted. Okay, Science 8 are focusing on taking out the second tier torrent of the bottom lane, whereas Natan is focusing on taking out the inhibitor torrent of the top lane. Inhibitor torrent of the top lane is just too much low HP. Next push from the Natan might be able to take out the inhibitor torrent of the top lane, but right now that was a lot of grinding from Natan. The top lane inhibitor torrent had the passive, but it was triggered, and Nathan didn't even consider to retreat. He just continuously bullied the torrent, and the torrent is right now in the very low HP. Science 8 are just planning to win this match as soon as possible. After the second turtle, the tides have turned so much that Team Poor by Poor are struggling a lot right now. We are gonna see 8,000 gold lead currently in the ongoing match, and Team Science Z will be winning the gold leads as well. So I think Team Science Z are waiting for the Lord, and I think the upcoming Lord will be an enhanced Lord because it has already exceeded 12 minutes time. And I think Team Saiyanz will be taking out the Lord very easily in this match as well. So I think from this Lord, I don't think Torrent will be having their passive until the Lord will be coming as well. Poor by Poor is struggling a lot. They are somewhat base trapped currently. Science Aid taking over the every single torrent, clearing the minions, pressuring Team Poor by Poor on every way possible. Okay, the enhanced lore has already been spawned, and Team Science Aid will be starting the Lord fight without wasting any time. Nathan and Fredrin are going completely ham over the Lord, and that will be a easy Lord for Team Science 8. One more time, Poor by Poor will not be able to go near the Lord as well. This will be, I think, the end for Team Poor by Poor because there are no torrent passive left for Team Poor by Poor to help them clear the minions, and the Lord will be coming from the top lane. Team Poor by Poor, I think they will struggle a lot to defend this Lord. Science 8 are focusing on sinking the lane, pushing every single lane at once. But Team Poor by Poor, okay, they are cutting off the mid and bottom lane. Julian is going at the top, trying to chunk the Lord's HP as much as possible. And the Lord HP is already at 75%. Julian on the 50%. Lord is dealing a huge damage to Julian. Is still trying to defend the Lord. Julian has in cell life steal. I think Julian will be able to defend the Lord all by himself, but Team Science 8 completely ignoring the Lord managed to get their hands on the inhibitor torrent of the bottom lane as well as the mid lane. Another team fight coming down. Okay, Ixia will be chunking huge amount of HP from Terizla and Fredrin, and with this, we are gonna see people from Team Science going down one by one, Team Poor by Poor. Right now, are focusing on pushing the torrent. Fredrin dealing some damage to Lilia. Lilia will be using her black shoes, regaining her HP, but that was a really nice team fight for Team Poor by Poor. The way they took out the people, shutting them down, will be helping Poor by Poor a lot to push the remaining torrents. They are focusing on the mid right now. They have taken the T1 of the mid lane, and I think they will be focusing on farming their way back now. The 8,000 gold lead I was talking about 3 minutes before has been reduced to 3,000 only, and which means Team Poor by Poor are back are not too much lost in the game. They are somewhat back right now, and we are gonna see the new item, the Wishing Lantern, being purchased by Lilia. Will that be helping by any chance to Team Poor by Poor in the team fight? 20 seconds for the next enhanced Lord in the game. Team Science 8 are marking their eyes on the Lord, and this Lord will somewhat decide the fate of the match. Poor by Poor are trying their way to get near the Lord, but Team Science 8 are they are just too okay. Look at that flicker from the edit, instantly melting Julian. So the jungle role of Team Poor by Poor will be going down, which means Team Science 8 will have no competition for the Lord. And I think this will be an easy Lord for Team Science 8, melting the Lord right now. And I think Team Poor by Poor will now be now I think they will struggle a lot. There is no inhibitor torrent of the bottom lane, and I think the inhibitor torrent of the top lane and the mid lane has very low HP. So I think it's only the matter of time that okay, look at that. I was about to talk about the fact that Nathan or the Fredrin could have just destroyed the torrent without the minion and without wasting any time. Nathan using his ultimate instantly bursting down the inhibitor turret in the mid lane, which means the super minion will be aligned in the next wave. Team Poor by Poor are buckling up to defend this Lord. Team Saiyanz Z are completely ready. Nathan regaining his health completely full. And only the inhibitor torrent of the top lane is left. Fredrin is going there to take out the torrent somewhat. He's trying to take it out, but Lord has already entered the base of Team Poor by Poor. Team Saiyanz Z has also entered the base, taking out the top inhibitor turret. Now only it's the matter of time we are gonna see a team fight or Team Saiyanz Z focusing their way towards the victory by locking out the base, or we are having a new option that Team Saiyanz Z will be retreating for now. 18 minutes into the game, Team Poor by Poor have successfully managed to defend two of a big push coming from Team Saiyanz Z, and that's a lot for them right now, because in the game number one we saw Team Saiyanz Z completely demolishing Poor by Poor, but Poor by Poor, they are enduring the hits from Team Saiyanz 8, and I am expecting a comeback because we are already entered the late game, and in the late game it doesn't matter how much farm you have, it doesn't matter how much item you have. Only thing that matters in the end game or in the late game is the mistakes you will be making, that will cost you the match. And I don't think Team Saiyanz Z will be taking that risk because they have completely gapped Poor by Poor till now. They have won every single team fight, important team fight. They have taken every single objective, destroyed every single tower of Team Poor by Poor, and Team Poor by Poor. They managed to defend every push from Team Saiyanz Z. Already into the late game, which means I think every single player right now have their core items built and have enough gold to switch the item in the mid fights. So I think this Lord will be deciding a lot right now, because Team Saiyanz 8, without wasting any time, will be going to get their hands on the Lord. Fredrin already starting the Lord fight, but Nathan and Faramis on their way to backdoor the teams. And look at that, Team Saiyanz 8 avoiding Team Poor by Poor to recall, and Nathan and Fredrin managed to taking out the base. That was a nice split push from Team Saiyanz 8.
Victory!
They realized that taking the Lord and focusing on ending the base will not help, because they failed the corresponding mission two times, and they focus on the split push, managed to take a dub. Clean sweep from Team Saiyanz 8. A great team coordination and synergy between the players. Saiyanz 8 continuously winning the tournaments one by one and managing to collect the points. Top of the table right now. Poor by Poor will be struggling a lot. That was a GG, well played from both the teams, but there can only be one winner. And for the winner of this round, Team Saiyanz 8, no doubts, really, really deserving win. Flawless victory. Game 1, completely dominating. Game 2, very, very smart gameplay. Team Saiyanz 8, 2-0, clean sweep. And I think we will be going into the game number two, which will be happening between Team Domination and Nightrose International in a few minutes. So I think we'll be having a short break. So after a short break, we will be bringing you the matches between Domination and Nightrose International. So until then, we will be right back. A single blood shed till now by himself, but Team Saiyanz 8, completely ignoring the Lord, managed to get their hands on the inhibitor. A single blood shed till now. 4x4 and Saiyanz, they are just working really. Be going down. Minon Fury coming from Minator, but people are going one by one, going down. Rosan will be eliminated. Will be able to figure out that team 4x4 will be in that boost. Okay, we're gonna see another team fight coming. Minon Fury in the way. Masa, otherwise she will beat the opponent more. We're gonna see a Black Dragon form coming from Yuzong. Fredrin taking the turtle back. Masa eliminating Valentina. And Matilda eliminates Masa, otherwise she will beat the opponent more. We're gonna see a Black Dragon form coming from Yuzong. And the Lord SP is already at 75%. Julian on the 50%. Lord is dealing a huge damage to Julian. A single blood set till now. 4x4 and Saiyanz, they are just working really. A single blood set till now. 4x4 and Saiyanz, they are just working really. Masa, otherwise she will beat the opponent more. We are gonna see a Black Dragon form coming from Yuzong. Fredrin taking the turtle back. Masa eliminating. And the Lord SP is already at 75%. Julian on the 50%. Lord is dealing a huge damage to Julian. And will be going to get their hands on the Lord. Fredrin already starting the Lord fight, but Nathan and Faramis the torrent. Fredrin dealing some damage to Lilia. Lilia will be using her black shoes, regaining her HP by himself, but Team Saiyanz completely ignoring the Lord managed to get their hands on the inhibitor the torrent. Fredrin dealing some damage to Lilia. Lilia will be using her black shoes, regaining her HP. They are taking even the minions and creeps from another side of the opponent side. They are taking as well. We can see a minion Fury coming. Luo Yu using her ult, going directly. Okay, Masa is being ganked here. Masa, no way to run, no mobility. And will be going to get their hands on the Lord. Fredrin already starting the Lord fight, but Nathan and Faramis a single blood set till now. 4x4 and Saiyanz, they are just working really by himself, but Team Saiyanz completely ignoring the Lord managed to get their hands on the inhibitor. A single blood set till now. 4x4 and Saiyanz, they are just working really. And will be going to get their hands on the Lord. Fredrin already starting the Lord fight, but Nathan and Faramis a single blood set till now. 4x4 and Saiyanz, they are just working really. A single blood set till now. 4x4 and Saiyanz, they are just working really. Luo Yu using her ult, going directly. Okay, Masa is being ganked here. Masa, no way to run, no mobility. Masa will be going down. Minion Fury coming from Luo Yu using her ult, going directly. Okay, Masa is being and will be going to get their hands on the Lord. Fredrin already starting the Lord fight, but Nathan and Faramis and the Lord SP is already at 75%. Julian on the 50%. Lord is dealing a huge damage to Julian. Will be going down. Minon Fury coming from Minator, but people are going one by one, going down. Rosan will be eliminated. They are taking even the minions and creeps from another side of the opponent side. They are taking as well. We can see a minion Fury coming from Masa, otherwise she will beat the opponent more. We are gonna see a Black Dragon form coming from Yuzong. Fredrin taking the turtle back. Masa eliminating and will be going to get their hands on the Lord. Fredrin already starting the Lord fight, but Nathan and Faramis Masa, otherwise she will beat the opponent more. We are gonna see a Black Dragon form coming from Yuzong. Fredrin taking the turtle back. Masa eliminating. And the Lord SP is already at 75%. Julian on the 50%. Lord is dealing a huge damage to Julian. Masa, otherwise she will beat the opponent more. We are gonna see a Black Dragon form coming from Yuzong. Fredrin taking the turtle back. Masa eliminating the torrent. Fredrin dealing some damage to Lilia. Lilia will be using her black shoes, regaining her HP. Masa, otherwise she will beat the opponent more. We are gonna see a Black Dragon form coming from Yuzong. Fredrin taking the turtle back. Masa eliminating Valentina and Matilda eliminating Masa, otherwise she will beat the opponent more. We are gonna see a Black Dragon form coming from Yuzong. The torrent. Fredrin dealing some damage to Lilia. Lilia will be using her black shoes, regaining her HP. time will be going to get their hands on the Lord. Fredrin already starting the Lord fight, but Natan and Faramis, they are taking even the minions and creeps from another side of the opponent side. They are taking as well. We can see a minion Fury coming. Team Saiyanz 8 completely taking out the torrent, taking out the creeps and minions, each and everything. Even their minions, they are taking even the minions and creeps from another side of the opponent. Team Saiyanz 8 completely taking out the torrent. Masa, otherwise she will feed the opponent more. We are gonna see a black dragon form coming from Yuzong. Fredrin taking the turtle back. Masa eliminating a single blood set till now. 4x4 and Saiyanz, they are just working really. Will be able to figure out that team 4x4 will be in that boost. Okay, we're gonna see another team fight coming up. Non Fury in the way. The torrent. Fredrin dealing some damage to Lilia. Lilia will be using her black shoes, regaining her HP. A single blood set till now. 4x4 and Saiyanz, they are just working really. They are taking even the minions and creeps from another side of the opponent side. They are taking as well. We can see a minion Fury coming from Masa, otherwise she will feed the opponent more. We are gonna see a black dragon form coming from Yuzong. Fredrin taking the turtle back. Masa eliminating the torrent. Fredrin dealing some damage to Lilia. Lilia will be using her black shoes, regaining her HP. They are taking even the minions and creeps from another side of the opponent side. They are taking as well. We can see a minion Fury coming. Time will be going to get their hands on the Lord. Fredrin already starting the Lord fight, but Natan and Faramis, Liu using her ult, going directly. Okay, Masa is being ganked here. Masa, no way to run, no mobility. A single blood set till now. 4x4 and Saiyanz, they are just working really. Be going down. Non Fury coming from Minator, but people are going one by one, going down. Rosan will be eliminated. Liu using her ult, going directly. Okay, Masa is being ganked here. Masa, no way to run, no mobility. Team Saiyanz 8 completely taking out the torrent, taking out the creeps and minions, each and everything. Even their time will be going to get their hands on the Lord. Fredrin already starting the Lord fight, but Natan and Faramis, Masa, otherwise she will feed the opponent more. We are gonna see a black dragon form coming from Yuzong. Fredrin taking the turtle back. Masa eliminating the torrent. Fredrin dealing some damage to Lilia. Lilia will be using her black shoes, regaining her HP. Team Saiyanz 8 completely taking out the torrent, taking out the creeps and minions, each and everything. Even their minions, they are taking even the minions and creeps from another side of the
Light me up and watch the world burn!
match number 1, which we witnessed
Your team is
between teams Saiyanz 8 and Poor by Poor. That was a really interesting match. You guys must see, because we witnessed a savage there. We witnessed a very smart backdoor there, and Team Saiyanz 8 completely demolished Poor by Poor. And in the match number 2, we are gonna witness between Nightrose International and Domination. We can only expect that this match will be going very fiery and interesting as well. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, it's me, iDrafter, bringing you another 6-9 Gaming Nepal presenting OCEANIA Championship, partnered by OCC Australia. And in this match, we are gonna witness Domination going head to head against Nightrose International. In the previous match of Domination, they completely dominated their opponent, and are we gonna see the same thing in this match as well? We can only expect that. And we don't have to wait any longer, because we are already into the draft phase. And in the draft phase, we can see Mathilda and the Digi, two of the main support roles of the game, being banned instantly, and following up with Yuzong, Harith, and Fredrin being banned from the side of Domination, and Nat, another hero, which is being banned from the side of Nightrose International. In the previous match, in the previous match between Poor by Poor and Saiyanz, in the second game, I guess Saiyanz has picked Nathan, and that pick went really well
Your
in
team
the
has
team
an ally.
fight, in the torrent pushing, as well as the split push from the Nathan was really impressive to see, and it was really successful as well. So from there we knew how much important Nathan was in the game and how strong he is in the
To live
fights.
is
So
to
I think that might be
treat
the
your
reason Nathan is
neighbor.
being banned in this match. And from the pick phase, we are gonna see Ling, Franco, Moskov, Paquito, and Faramis being picked from the side of Nightrose International, and from the side of Domination, we are gonna see Exborg, Minotaur, Kadita, and Breatrix, and the last but not least, Leomord from the side of Domination. Leomord with that abyss skin seems very cool. And with this, we will be jumping into the game number one. And the match is between Domination and Nitrous International. Previous match of the Dominations, they flawlessly won their matches 2-0. So I think we have to expect the same thing in this matches as well, or Team Nitrous International will be surprising us by their interesting gameplay and the interesting pick,
Smash them.
because we are seeing Ling and Paquito.
All troops
Paquito is
deployed.
personally my favorite hero right now in the game. So without any further ado, let's jump directly into the game number one between Domination and Nitrous International. So this tournament is brought to you by 69 Gaming Nepal, partnered by OCC Australia, prize pool of 300 Australian dollars. Tournament is going really well. We are almost in the mid phase of the tournament, and the teams and the fights, they are looking very interesting, and we can already see somewhat of aggressive gameplay in this match as well. Karita and Minator, they are already going ham over the Faramis, but Faramis, he managed to just get out of the way. And Faramis, I think by using the Faramis passive, we can regain somewhat of his HP and increase his magic power. Also decreases respawn time. And we can already see a gang coming from Nitrous International and Domination in the gold lane. Franco already going there. Franco getting out of the way. Nice pull from... Okay, look at that Domination. Leomord already going ham with his horse. Okay, Ling. Okay, he's targeting Ling. Ling already at the 50% HP range. Leomord now in the 50% HP lanes. Okay, Ling will be going down. Nice rotation. Okay, that was a nice iron hook, and flicker from Franco will be eliminating Leomord. And that was a great team fight we just witnessed there. I was completely flagger blasted from the team fight. At first, Leomord was dominating the team fight, and then Ling went to level 4, uses his Tempest Blade, and chunked down a huge HP of Leomord. And then Franco managed to flicker Iron Hook Leomord into his turret, completely destroying Leomord. And now we are seeing the first turtle being spawned in the land of Dawn. And I think Team Domination and Team Nitrous International, they both are focusing on getting the turtle. In the previous match between Poor by Poor and Saiyanz, we witnessed that Team Saiyanz were in the objective like Turtle and Lord, but they didn't let a single person from Poor by Poor get near the objective. But in this match, we are gonna see both. Okay, we are gonna see that Ling managed to take the Turtle. Karita, which is alt, completely missed. Last Insanity coming from Xborg, and the Netherrealm coming from Paramis. Leomord will be going ham now. Critical damage coming from Leomord will be chunking a huge amount of HP from both the teams. Okay, Faramis will be pulling Leomord. Okay, that was not a nice move from Faramis, though Beatrix have managed to chunk down the minion and get some of the gold, but Team Nightrose International. Moscow, okay, Moscow was, I think he uses his Spear of Destruction to get into the turtle fight from the gold lane, and I think that helped Beatrix gain a lot of gold. But we are gonna see Leomord will be going down from the hands of Ling. And in the previous match between Saiyanz and Poor by Poor, we witnessed that Saiyanz completely dominated Poor by Poor in the team fight. But in the current match between Nightrose International and Domination, we are seeing that both teams are dominating each other. It's just like at the one point of time, Nightrose International is managing to win the team fight. At the other point of time, Domination are showing the nice team fight, winning it. And we are seeing here Paquito being completely stuck between the two heroes. Xborg and Leomar will be going down, and we are gonna see Domination now planning to gank the gold lane. Okay, we are gonna see again Leomar will be punished for his work. Okay, that was a nice template of blade from Ling. Ling will be eliminating Kadita. Last Insanity coming from Expo. Farak armor has been going down. Netherrealm will be popped down. Minon Fury from Minator and the Flicker combination will be destroying the people here. And now we are gonna see Beatrix going down. 9-6 score in the board right now. Both teams really showing the aggression here, and it's just too hard to predict that one team will be dominating the fight. Both teams are dominating equally, and it's just going like at one in the one point of a team fight 50. Okay, Ling again managed to taking out the turtle. 1 point of team fight, we can see Domination dominating the team fight, and another instantly we can see Nightrose dominating the team fight, and Ling managed to take the turtle, helping Nightrose International gain a lot of gold, and we can already see 2000 gold lead currently in the game. Paquito jabbing Xborg, trying to take the Farak armor out, which will be helping Paquito a lot to dominate his lane. And we can see another gang from, okay, that was a nice pull from Faramis. Minotaur getting stuck in the wall. Minon Fury coming down. Moskov dealing a huge damage to Minotaur. And Spear of Destruction for the elimination. Moskov predicted that there was an opponent in the boost, but Beatrix at the key point of time successfully managed to return back to the base, and we can see Leomord with his horse taking out the Ling and dealing a huge damage to Faramis. Faramis almost to his 50% health. Kadita and Leomord returning from the team fight. Moskov taking out the tier 1 torrent of the gold lane. Team Nightrose International doing good right now in the team fight. We can see Franco too low on HP, and Immortality. Okay, Immortality. Okay, we can see Netherrealm popping off from Faramis. Link going to invade the gold. Okay, we can see Link invading the blue buff of the Leomord. Okay, Nightrose International are somewhat winning the team fight and dominating the map right now because they got the objective. They are winning the team fight. Minon Fury being popped off. Minotaur again going down. And one by one, we can see the objective. Team Nightrose International are managing to win the every single. Okay, we can see Moscow shut down. Crack armor of the Xborg popped off by Paquito. But EXP lane, we can see Nightrose International has not focused on the EXP lane yet, and we can see another turtle from Team Nightrose International. I think this will be 3-on-3 turtle from Nightrose International with this, and they are now focusing on the objective too much, taking out all the 3 turtles and T1 torrent of mid lane as well as the bottom lane. And with this, I think only the T1 torrent of the top lane is left, where Xborg and Paquito are not moving at all. They are just staying at the EXP lane, just defending their torrent, getting their minions, and just a sweet little team fight there. You can see another gang from Team Domination in the gold lane, but Team Nightrose International, they are just ready for the gang. Franco is just giving out the vision. Ling is there. He's trying to take out Beatrix. Beatrix managed to using his ultimate, clearing out the minions. Again, we can see Moscow completely machine gunning and taking out Leomord. We can see Tempest of Blade from Ling. 1 HP Minotaur managed to survive the team fight. Nightrose International completely winning the team fight, winning the ganks. And with this, I think Domination are being dominated in this point of match. Paquito with his jabs and the ultimate being missed. I think that was somewhat of foolish a play by the Paquito, but Team Nitrous International, the way they are playing, this foolishness of Paquito will not matter the most. I think they are not feeding by any way. Paquito is not dead, but we are gonna see the gang from Nitrous International. They are targeting the Xborg, they are targeting the Ferrac armor, they are targeting the T1 turret, and I think they will be able to take it out. Jabs and uppercut from the Paquito will be taking out the Ferrac armor. Tempest of Blade from Ling will be eliminating Xborg and also eliminating the Beatrix, and we can see 2 people down already from Domination. Make it 3, I guess. Minon Fury will be popping off. Jab from Paquito will be taking out the Minotaur, but here the Leomord double kill popping off, but Leomord will be eliminated by Ling one more time. Only Kadita is left. She is returning to her base. 1 HP, and now without wasting any more time, Team Nitrous International will be going to take out the Lord. This won't be an enhanced Lord, but this will be enhancing Team Nitrous International farm and the gold a lot. I think with the help of this Lord, they just managed to take it out. I think Team Nitrous International. Okay, that was a nice petrify from Kadita, but the ultimate was a little bit very slow, which Ling will be able to get out of it, and he's trying to invade and take out the blue buff of Leomord, but due to the lack of retribution, Leomord will be able to take his blue buff from Ling. So Team Nitrous International, they are focusing on sinking the lane, and they managed to take out the tier 2 torrent of the mid lane, and also I think they are trying to take out the tier 2 torrent of the top lane, but Xborg is there. He is just staying in his EXP lane, clearing out the minion, getting the farm, but Team Nitrous International, we can see they are somewhat of focusing on the bottom lane. Lord is being melted as soon as possible. Moscow's Spear of Destruction being popped off. We can see Netherrealm from Faramis coming down. Ling with his Tempest of Blade eliminating Xborg. Kadita also being eliminated from the team fight. And Team Nitrous International, no one is going down right now. But Leomord on the other hand, taking out Ling in an instant. Only one player from Nitrous International will be going down, and I think Leomord is okay. He's just trapped there now. I think Moscow will be able to take him out, and yes, Leomord will be going to down. Leomord will be going down. 3 people, make it 2. I think Team Nitrous International is somewhat okay. We can see Petrify coming from Kadita. Missed ultimate, but Moscow will be going down. But jab and uppercut from Paquito, immortality being popped off from Xborg. But now Paquito is stuck between 4 players using. Okay, Paquito will be using his flicker, but still he will be going down. Again, Faramis will be popping off his flicker. He will also. Okay, he managed to survive. That was a very clutch skill 1 from Faramis. I think Faramis using his Netherrealm to save Paquito. Paquito going down before Faramis has reached there. I think Faramis also will be going down, but he managed to survive. That's what matters. Ling again going to take out the Beatrix, unable to take out Beatrix. Using Tempest of Blade and getting out of the way. I think Team Nitrous International, they are in this match right now. They have completely rooted into the map and winning some of the important team fight and taking the objective. 9 seconds for the enhanced lord being popped off in the land of dawn and Team Nitrous International. Okay, Moscow with a spear of destruction and machine gunning Leomord down, and is his continuous life steals. Everyone is focusing on Moscow right now, and Karita will be using her ultimate, but is missed. Moscow with continuously destroying and obliterating the people from Domination. Look at that. Everyone is running on 1 HP. Moskov was on 1 HP, but he uses Wind of Nature and the passive and the life steal from his builds. Help him survive. Just instantly regain all of his HP, and now you can see Moskov tearing off the tower. Inhibitor torrent of the mid lane will be going down in an instant. Lord will be coming from the bottom lane. The minions are coming from the top lane, and I think this will be it for Team Domination. It will be very hard for Team Domination to defend the push coming from Team Nitrous International. Moskov is just trolling right now. He's just flexing his mobility against Team Domination. And they are trying their best to defend the Lord. And I think this Lord will be charging into the torrent, destroying it in an instant. Moskov in the top lane trying to take out the enemy torrent as well. Netherrealm popping off from Faramis. Moscow with his spear of destruction, instantly teleporting to the bottom lane from the top lane, and I think this will be a GG. Well played from Team Nitrous International. That was a heck of a teleportation from the Moscow, and the machine gun fire from the Moscow, demolishing the team, destroying and melting the tanks one by one. I think that's the reason we can see Team Nitrous International managed to dominate Team Domination. So this will be the best of 3 series. So game number 1 has been taken by Nitrous International, and if Nitrous International manage to take game number 2 as well, so they will be clean sweeping and winning this match. But anything happen in the game, anything can happen in the game. Maybe we can see a reverse sweep from Team Domination, or we can see a clean sweep from Nitrous International. What will happen, you can predict as well. Please let me know on the comment section. But for now, we will be having a short break, and we will be bringing you the game number 2 of match between Nitrous International and Domination. So we will be right back. A single blood shed till now. 4x4, and it is Lane. And we can see another gang from. Okay, that was a nice pull from Paramis. Minotaur getting stopped. Team Saiyanz completely taking out the torrent, taking out the creeps and minions, each and everything. Even there, a single blood shed till now. 4x4 and Saiyanz, they are just working really. A single blood shed till now. 4x4 and Saiyanz, they are just working really. Team Saiyanz completely taking out the torrent, taking out the creeps and minions, each and everything. Even there by himself, but Team Saiyanz completely ignoring the Lord, managed to get their hands on the inhibitor. Nice rotation. Okay, that was a nice iron hook and flicker from Franco will be eliminating Leomord. And that was a great team fight we just witnessed there. Nice rotation. Okay, that was a nice iron hook and flicker from Franco will be eliminating Leomord. And that was a great team fight we just witnessed there. Nice rotation. Okay, that was a nice iron hook and flicker from Franco will be eliminated by himself. But Team Saiyanz completely ignoring the Lord, managed to get their hands on the inhibitor. A single blood shed till now. 4x4 and Saiyanz, they are just working really. Nice rotation. Okay, that was a nice iron hook and flicker from Franco will be eliminating Leomord. And that was a. They are taking even the minions and creeps from another side of the opponent side. They are taking as well. We can see a minion Fury coming. Luo using her ult, going directly. Okay, Masa is being ganked here. Masa, no way to run, no mobility. Nice rotation. Okay, that was a nice iron hook and flicker from Franco will be eliminating Leomord. and that was our goal. And the Lord SP is already at 75%. Julian on the 50%. Lord is dealing a huge damage to Julian. Team Saiyanz 8 completely taking out the torrent, taking out the creeps and minions, each and everything. Even they are taking even the minions and creeps from another side of the opponent side. They are taking as well. We can see a minion fury coming. Nice rotation. Okay, that was a nice iron hook and flicker from Franco will be eliminating Leomord. And that was our goal. And the Lord SP is already at 75%. Julian on the 50%. Lord is dealing a huge damage to Julian. A single blood set till now. 4x4 and Saiyanz, they are just working.
Your team is picking.
Light
My
me
ready
up
kar
and
do.
watch the world burn!
Well, in the game number 1, we saw how Moscow just spare of
Your team
destruction.
is picking.
I think despair of destruction his way towards the victory, completely outplaying members of Team Domination. That was a really nice match we just witnessed. And now in game number 2, we are already seeing what is happening in the draft phase. So without any further ado, I would like to go into the draft phase and we can here see
Your team
Ling
is
and
picking.
Moscow
3,000
instantly
worlds.
being banned
I've
by
got a
Team Domination
single
as
worthy
we
foe.
saw how Tempest of Blades and the Spear of Destruction were the key reason for Team Domination to be dominated in the game number 1. And now here we can see Ling and Moscow
Always
being
on the
banned
way. Your team is picking.
and Mathila also being banned. Okay, that is a nice ban from Team Domination. They are completely countering the heroes they were being dominated by in the game number 1. And from the side of Nightrose International, we can see Martis, Leomord, and Minator being banned. And from the pick phase, we can see Domination instantly picking up Harith
The
because it was
smelly
open.
gunpowder in
Your
the morning.
team is
So, are we
picking.
gonna see something different in game number 2? Because we can see, as we know that Harith is one of the top gold laners currently in the meta. The damage he will be dealing from his basic attack in the late game, or I think in the mid game as well, that will be a lot to handle for Team Nitrous International. And following up with Harith, we can see Xborg, Angela, Paramis, and
Let's
Fredrin. So we
begin.
are gonna see two
Your
support
team is
and
picking.
a tank. That's a nice pick from Team Domination, and I'm very excited to see the match where we can see Gusen as a mid laner and Esmeralda as a EXP laner, Roser as a gold laner, and Franco as a roamer. And we are seeing Fanny here. Will he be committing to the Fanny, or we are gonna see some changes? From the Team
I
Nitrous
got the
International
electric
side,
pen,
we can
but I didn't know
see
my trade.
Barrets. Okay, so we are gonna see the two tanky hypers, one of the best tanky hypers from the each side. Okay, Domination will be taking Fredrin, whereas Barrats will be taken by Nitrous International. Both of the tanky hypers in the game. Gusen as a mid lane will be very spicy pick from Team Nitrous International. The game number 2 between these two teams will be a lot interesting. Team Domination will be having a lot of pressure because if they lose, they will be. Uh, I think if they lose, Team Nitrous International will be winning the match, which means they will be getting a lot of point. And
5
I think
seconds till the
Team
enemy reaches the area.
Domination and Nitrous
Smash
International,
them.
they will be having a equal point at the point
Ultimate
table.
deployed.
So for domination, this match will matter the most because if they win, we will be going to the tiebreakers and we will be having a different story there. But for now, Team Nitrous International will be trying their best to win the match. And if we are jumping directly into the land of dawn, we will be seeing the first thing that will be Iron Hook from Franco to the blue buff of Fredrin, delaying the buff at some point, and I think for me, Barats clear the creeps faster in comparison to Fredrin. So Barats, I think he has already taken the blue buff and already taken the red buff, and we are gonna see the first blood coming from coming from Domination. Again, the second blood also coming from Domination, and I think the first game was the test match. We Team Domination just played against Nightrose International, and for the game number 2 we can already see the aggressive gameplay from the Domination dominating the way. Again we can see the third blood again coming from Team Domination. Now they are starting to dominate this game. We are already into the 1 minute 30 second into the game, but we can already see 3 eliminations from the side of Domination, and that is a lot of thing to witness in the early game. We are seeing a spicy pick, that is Goosen as a mid laner, which we see very rarely in the tournaments, but in at some point of a time Goosen as a mid laner somewhat work at the tournament, but right now it is not working at all. Faramis and Angela as early game, it is a lots and lots of irritation coming from the both hero, as the continuous slow and the stacks from. Okay, we are gonna see another elimination from Domination. Fredrin taking out the cushion. Barars ignoring the team fight, completely going and taking over the turtle, and retribution from Barars will not be used, which means turtle will be going in the hands of Team Domination, and that's a lot of farm lead, gold lead, and the objective gap coming out from Domination. Nightrose International will be losing the team fight and the turtle both at the same time. Okay, that was a nice daggers from Goosen. Harith will be going down, and which means this will be the first blood for Team Nightrose International. In the early game, there were a lot of eliminations from Team Domination. They managed to take out every single important player, especially Hyper as well. They managed to take out Barrett in the early game, which means Fredrin will be having a lot of advantage right now. So I think Nightrose International should focus on farming right now, because as we can see another elimination coming from Team Domination. Esmeralda will be going down soon, so fast that Team Domination. Okay, look at again. Goosen will be trapped. We can see bloody hunt coming from Franco. Purify coming from Angela, but Angela will be going down. But this won't matter much. This won't matter much to Team Domination, because they have already taken so much elimination. We can again see Rosan going down. Domination completely dominating right now from the early game. No turtle. Okay, nice iron hook from Franco. There is no bloody hunt, otherwise Fredrin would have gone down. Netherrealm will be popped from Faramis. 1 HP Barats will be going down. We were just 1 minute into the game, but we already witnessed 3 eliminations, and that 3 elimination has increased to 9 right now. Domination just going ham over the map, rotating nicely, ganking nicely, taking out the objective and taking the kills out. Franco again being eliminated. 10-2 score for Team Domination, as they were focusing on the kills. Esmeralda and Goosen were focusing on taking the blue buff of Fredrin, and they have successfully taken it. This won't matter to Fredrin much, because he's focusing currently on the turtle, but Rosan will be eliminating Angela. Fredrin has managed to take in the turtle, and Team Domination is successfully able to manage the successful trade between the teams. But Nightrose International currently, they are struggling against Team Domination. We can see Esperance Wrath coming from Fredrin, daggers coming out from Goosen, but the daggers won't be dealing much damage, because Goosens won't be having enough build for the team fight. We can see people from Nightrose International going down one by one, and Team Nightrose International are struggling a lot. Domination completely dominating the game from the early game. The way Team Nightrose International will playing in the game number one, I was expecting that we can see somewhat of a challenge from Team Domination and Nightrose International, but the things are absolutely going the opposite from the game one. In game one, we saw that Nightrose International were dominating the game, but in game two, we are seeing Domination are dominating the game. Domination are straight up forward saying our name says it all. Dominating from the early game. Just 1 minute into the game, we can already see that 3 eliminations, and 5 minutes after that, we are 6 minutes 30 seconds into the game. That 3 elimination has been increased to 15 eliminations. That's a lot of growth for Team Domination and a lot of farm from Team Domination as well. We can see Bloody Hunt coming from Franco, again taking. Okay, so we are gonna see Harith going down, and Franco Bloody Hunt being used. So Team Nightrose International are trying to get back into the game, but they are struggling, kind of struggling right now, but they are not giving up. They are trying to come back into the game. Last Insanity being popped up. Gusan will be going down. Iron Hook from Franco will be pulling Fredrin. Okay, that was a nice retribution coming from Fredrin. Barats again missing the turtle, and Jamal Force coming from Harith completely destroying the Barats. Esmeralda, though Esmeralda is counter of Harith, Esmeralda can easily chunk a lot of Harith HP and eliminate him easily, but due to the lack of farm currently, Harith is able to outplay and okay, Esmeralda. Look at that, Esmeralda HP going down so much. Okay, we can see Flicker Bloody Hunt from Franco and the target from Turdent. Harith will be eliminated. So that was a overconfident, and I think Harith should not have committed to Esmeralda. There were no tank. Exborg didn't had his barrack armor. So that was something of a foolish Harith gameplay. And we can again see Faramis being able to take Rosan out. And in the scoreboard we can already see 18 to 11. And the farms we can already see 27,000, almost 28,000 gold per team Domination, whereas 27,000 gold for Team Nightrose International. Though Nightrose International were struggling to maintain the early game, they were being dominated a lot, but now in the mid game, which has already started, they are trying to come back into the game, and they have already started by eliminating Export. So I think Team Nightrose International will be having a trade with Domination that they will be taking out the bottom lane first tier torrent, and Nightrose International will be taking out first tier torrent of the top lane. So as in the point of view of if we are talking about the objective, Domination has it all, and if we are talking about the farm, they both have equal farms. So I think this game is still going toe to toe. Both teams are not giving up. Team Nightrose International have already started the Lord fight, and we can already expect a team fight coming from both the teams. Fredrin is below 50% SP. Fredrin will be going down. Jamal Force of Harith will be coming, and one by one people from Nightrose International will be going down, and this will be somewhat of a easy lord for Team Domination. At one point of time, I was thinking that Domination's player will be wiped out and Nightrose International will be taking their hands on the lord, but things were actually opposite. They managed to zone out Fredrin, but they managed to lost their entire member. On the other hand, that was a bad trade, very very bad trade from Team Nightrose International, which means they will be losing their second tier torrent of the top lane as well. And the second tier torrent of the mid lane will be going down as well. And the name of the Faramis will be popping down. Bararsi is completely stuck between the 5 players. Esmeralda again going into the 4 players. Esmeralda will be eliminated as well. Lord with a decent HP. And last Insanity being popped off. Huge chunk of HP will be going down from Franco. They have successfully taken out the inhibitor torrent of the mid lane. Domination now are into the game. They have managed to take out every single T1 and T2 torrent of every lane. And again, if we are gonna talk about the inhibitor torrent, Domination has managed to take a mid lane inhibitor torrent as well. Gusan will be going down. That was a nice dagger and ultimate from Gusan, but at the key point of time, we saw that immortality was popped off of Xborg. Xborg was somewhat of a lucky. Gusan was a bit unlucky. Gusan will be going down, and with Gusan, Varats will be going down as well. Varats did not have to go between the 4 players, completely being melted by 4 players of Team Domination. Continuously, continuous CC given by Fredrin will be helping Varats a lot. Okay, we can see again Team Domination are focusing on taking out the inhibitor torrent. Top lane inhibitor torrent will be going down as well. Team Domination are chunking Team Nightrose International one by one. They have already taken the inhibitor torrent of mid lane. They have already taken the inhibitor torrent of the top lane. Only the inhibitor torrent of the bottom lane is left, and 30 seconds for the enhanced slot to come. So in comparison to game number 1, Team Domination being dominated a lot. Team Domination is dominating in this game too. So we can already see 14 seconds, almost 10 seconds left for the lot to be spawned. Team Nightrose International and Team Domination, they both are there. Okay, nice iron hook from Franco, but I think Franco won't take a risk to kill the Fredrin, because if everyone focuses their skills on the Fredrin, teammates of Domination except Fredrin will be eliminating everyone from Team Nightrose International. We can already see Netherrealm being popped off of Paramis, Esmeralda being trapped between 2 players, Esmeralda going down, Jamal Force coming off Harith, Barats also will be going down. Okay, Barats immortality has been popped off, and we can already see Gusan taking out Angela. Gusan again taking out okay. We can see Gusan taking out Angela, Roser taking out Paramis, and Team Nightrose International and Team Domination. They both have their 2 players eliminated. 2 for 2 trade. Jamal Force of Harith will be eliminating Roser. That was a close call from Harith. Rosan and Harith, they both were 1 HP, but at the meantime, Harith was able to use his ultimate and taking out Rosan. So this means Team Domination will be able to take the enhanced lord of this match in an easy way. Team Nightrose International's match were going so nice in game number 1, but at game number 2, they managed to lose their control at the very beginning of the match. 1 minute into the game, they already managed to lose 3 people, and from there, Team Domination manage their way to take out every single people from Team Nightrose International. And now we can already see Gusan taking out Harith, and we can see team fight being popped off. Netherrealm being popped up by Paramis, and we can see people from Team Domination going down one by one, but now tables have turned. We can see people from Team Nightrose International going down one by one. One main damage dealer Harith and 1 main support Faramis will be going down. Angela with her hard guard will be activated on the Fredrin, Last Insanity being popped off. Busan will be going down. Only two people left from Team Nightrose International. Only one left from Team Nightrose International, and we can see wiped out. At the meantime, Bharat has been able to successfully respawn, but that won't do the thing. Team Nightrose International has lost the game, and Team Domination successfully managed to take this game into the tiebreakers, and that was a really nice way to take the game into the tiebreakers. From the very beginning of the game, 1 minute into the game, we already saw three eliminations, and they started their dominance, completely dominating their way through the match, not giving a single chance to Nitrous International, taking out the base, winning game number 2. We are in the 1-1 score of these two teams. Now we are going into the tiebreakers. Nice synergy from both the teams, but Team Domination were out of their league in the game number 2. So guys, best of threes series. We will be going into the tiebreaker game number 3 between the match of Nitrous International and Team Dominations. So we will be having a short break, and after this we will be bringing you the tiebreaker of these two teams. So after then we will be right back. They are taking even the minions and creeps. Nice rotation. Okay, that was a nice iron hook, and Flicker from Franco will be eliminating Leomord. And that was a single blood set till now. 4x4 and Saiyanz, they are just working really well. And the Lord SP is already at 75%. Julian on the 50%. Lord is dealing a huge damage to Julian. The torrent, Fredrin dealing some damage to Lilia. Lilia will be using her black shoes, regaining her HP. Will be going down. Minon Fury coming from Minator, but people are going one by one, going down. Rosan will be eliminated. A single blood set till now. 4x4 and Saiyanz, they are just working really. Masa, otherwise she will beat the opponent more. We are gonna see a black dragon form coming from Yuzong. Fredrin taking the turtle back. Masa eliminating. It is Lin. And we can see another gang from. Okay, that was a nice pull from Paramis. Minotaur getting stopped. We'll be able to figure out that team 4x4 will be in that boost. Okay, we're gonna see another team fight coming. Minon Fury in the way. A single blood set till now. 4x4 and Saiyanz, they are just working really. They are taking even the minions and creeps from another side of the opponent side. They are taking as well. We can see a Minion Fury coming. Luo using her ult, going directly. Okay, Masa is being ganked here. Masa, no way to run, no mobility by himself. But Team Saiyanz, completely ignoring the Lord, managed to get their hands on the inhibitor. Masa, otherwise she will beat the opponent more. We are gonna see a black dragon form coming from Yuzong. Fredrin taking the turtle back. Masa eliminating. Luo using her ult, going directly. Okay, Masa is being ganked here. Masa, no way to run, no mobility. Masa will be going down. Minion Fury coming from Luo using her ult, going directly. Okay, Masa is being. Nice rotation. Okay, that was a nice iron hook, and Flicker from Franco will be eliminating Leomord. And that was her Luo using her ult, going directly. Okay, Masa is being ganked here. Masa, no way to run, no mobility. Masa, otherwise she will beat the opponent more. We are gonna see a black dragon form coming from Yuzong. Fredrin taking the turtle back. Masa eliminating. Time will be going to get their hands on the Lord. Fredrin already starting the Lord fight, but Nathan and Faramis. Masa, otherwise she will beat the opponent more. We are gonna see a black dragon form coming from Yuzong. Fredrin taking the turtle back. Masa eliminating. Nice rotation. Okay, that was a nice iron hook, and Flicker from Franco will be eliminating Leomord. And that was our. We'll be able to figure out that team 4x4 will be in that boost. Okay, we're gonna see another team fight coming. Minon Fury in the way. Masa, otherwise she will beat the opponent more. We are gonna see a Black Dragon form coming from Yuzong, Fredrin taking the turtle back, Masa eliminating a single blood set till now. 4x4 and Saiyanz, they are just working really careful, but we are gonna see, okay, Xia with her ult, Paramis with her remote, a single blood set till the torrent, Fredrin dealing some damage to Lilia. Lilia will be using her black shoes, regaining her HP. Liu using her ult, going directly. Okay, Masa is being ganked here. Masa, no way to run, no mobility. The team Saiyanz completely taking out the torrent, taking out the creeps and minions, each and everything. Even there, they are taking even the minions and creeps from another side, of the opponent side. They are taking as well. We can see a minion fury coming. It is Lane. You can see another gank from, okay, that was a nice pull from Paramis. Minotaur getting stuck time will be going to get their hands on the Lord. Fredrin already starting the Lord fight, but Nathan and Paramis and the Lord has been.
I might not be a lighted man,
Your
but I
team
do
is
know my
picking.
traits.
This time, the
Your
choice is
team
mine.
is picking.
Minotaur
The night
will
sky
finish off
tells
what was
all.
left
Your
undone.
team is picking.
Welcome one and all, myself Hydraptor here, bringing you 69 Gaming Nepal's Oceania Championship partnered with OCC Australia, and the matches are going really interesting. We are in the tiebreakers between Team Domination and
Unless
Team
I swear
Nightrose
on my very
International. These
life,
two
the
teams
Titans
are
will be
really one
eradicated.
of the best teams I've seen right now. Currently, not talking about any other teams right now, because in game number one, Nightrose International completely dominated their way. But in game number two, Domination has completely dominated their way. So it is, they have already given chance to each other. Uh, One chance was given to Nightrose International, they won the match. Another chance was given to Domination, they have won the match. But now we are in the tie breakers. One who will win the match, one who will win this game will be winning the match. And Team Nitrose International will be, I think they will be having a bit of pressure, because if they manage
5
to
seconds
win
till
this
the enemy
match,
reaches the
they
battle
will be
field.
on the
Smash
equal
them.
points in the points table in
Ultimate
this round.
deployed.
Whereas if Domination will be winning this match, they will be managed to keep the gap in the leader, okay, points table. So, without any further ado, I would like to go into the game number 3 tiebreaker between Domination and Nitrose International. Already, we can see Yuzong using his skills, popping off the frag armor of the Xborg. Xborg is vulnerable right now. Yuzong can
First
eliminate
blood.
it. Okay, I was talking about Yuzong can eliminate Xborg in an instant, and he does the same thing. Xborg has been eliminated, and First Blood will be going into the hands of Nitrose International. And the picks and bans, okay, I was not able to see the bans because there was some technical issue. But looking at the pick, both teams, they have a very good pick. Balanced pick, I will say, because in domination I can see Martis as a hyper and Angela as a support, which is nice, and continuous CC will be provided by Xavier. But in the hands of Team Nitrous International, I can see Esmeralda being damaged. Okay, Martis with his decimation will be eliminating Esmeralda. Esmeralda was 1 HP when Martis used his decimation. So the cooldown was not resetted, but Domination will be taking out Esmeralda, which means the first turtle which will be spawning in the land of Dawn in 5 seconds. Both the teams, I think they will be focusing on taking it because there was not much of a bloodshed. One-on-one score is there, and the gold gap. If I am talking about the gold gap, both team has somewhat of an equal gold somewhat of an equal gold till now. So there was no competition in the total, and Team Nitrous International were able to take the total very easily. So Team Nitrous International, statistically speaking, they are one step ahead currently in the match against Team Nitrous International. So Team Domination, I think they are trying their best because the amount of gold Team Nitrous International will be increasing the gap. Domination will be struggling as much as the gold increases. Nitrous International, they managed to take the turtle. But okay, we can already see Nitrous International Nathan completely obliterating the Cloud. 1 SP Nathan has been taken down by Martis and Angela combined. But that was a nice. We can already see the amount of damage Nathan will be able to deal right now. Only early game there will be not much of a damage deal by Nathan in the early game because Nathan has not built his core item currently. But as the time passes, as the game will be entering the mid and the late phase, Nathan will be having his core item unlocked, and the damage from the Nathan will be somewhat of the damage Team Domination will have to watch out for. You can already see Lilia going aggressive on the Xavier and Esmeralda being aggressive on the Angela. Both are running away from the Lilia and the Esmeralda at 1 HP. The second turtle will be spawning in the land of Dawn. Claude is there, zoning out, giving vision of Nathan, whereas Minotaur is there, trying to catch Claude off guard. But both the teams, they are there. Both are ready to take the turtle. First turtle has been taken by Esmeralda, whereas the second turtle is there. Only time will tell who will be taking it. Yuzong had came from the bottom lane, and I can already see Team Nitrous International is focusing on the turtle. They will be taking the turtle number 2. Both Esmeralda and Lilia will be getting their hands on the enchantment book. So the number of cooldown I will be seeing from Lilia and Esmeralda will be decreased a lot. And Team Nitrous International, comparatively from Team Domination, they will be having a huge gold lead. 1000 gold lead. We are 5 minutes into the game, and Team Nitrous International is performing good in comparison to Team Domination in game number 3. I've already told Team Nitrous International will be having somewhat of a pressure in this match, and if they manage to win, they will be able to tie up with Team Domination in the points table. But if Team Domination manage to win, they will be maintaining the gap from the rest of the teams, and they will be matching their points with Team Saiyanz in the points table. So for Team Domination and Team Nitrose International, this might be one of their important games in the coming future. So if we are talking about the score, 4-3 is on the board. And if we are talking about the gold, we can already see only 400 gold lead. Nightrose International are in the lead currently. They have taken two totals continuously, and the turtle number 3 is about to spawn. 25 second. Minon Fury is coming from Minator. PMI from Cloud will be saving him from the ultimate. Esmeralda going to chase Martis. Martis will be in the low HP. Martis using his Ice Retribution. This means this turtle will also be very easy for Team Nitrous International to take. Team Nitrous International are just putting a really good pressure to Domination. They have managed to force the Retribution out from Martis, able to zone him out, and again, so this turtle number 3, which is the last turtle, will be very easy for Team Nitrous International. And we can already see Esmeralda trying to catch Claude off guard, but using his BMI, Claude managed to escape. Angela's hard guard is activated. Claude is trying to catch Nathan there. Nathan has already used his ultimate, but Nathan managed to outplay the Claude, able to take the double kill. Nathan dealing huge amount of damage. I think his item has been built. One Spinaton managed to take out both Cloud and Angela. So Team Nitrous International, again, they have managed to secure a huge gold gap from Team Domination. Yuzong triggering his passive, but Xborg managed to survive from 1 SP. Yuzong has been dealt a great damage from the torrent. Yuzong will be going down, but Team Nitrous International will be able to take the gap. Good. Again, you can see killing spree from Nathan. Nathan dealing a huge damage. And as per Team Nitrous International taking the creeps one by one, taking the control of the map. Flicker, Minon, Fury from Minator won't be catching anyone, but Last Insanity from Xborg will be popped off. Flicker Last Insanity will be popped off, but no one will be eliminated, but instead Xborg will be eliminated. And if I'm gonna talk about the fact Team Domination is trying to get back into the game, but Nitrous International is being wall in their way, completely stopping Domination from improving. Nitrous International managed to take all 3 totals and every tier 1 torrent from each lane. So with this, the first turtle of the Land of Dawn will be spawning. Esmeralda, Minotaur, Nathan and Lilia are going in the Lord without wasting any time. And I think they will be starting the Lord fight. Yuzong is there providing the vision of Xborg. Nathan is there providing the vision of Angela and Xavier. Martis is there in the blue buff, so this means this will be a easy lot for Team Nitrous International. There will be no Martis to compete against, and there will be no other retribution other than Esmeralda, so this will be an easy lot. Team Nitrous International. Minon Fury coming from Minator, that was a huge heal from Minator, and Xavier will be eliminated. Xborg will be left from 1 SP. Hard guard and Martis, okay. Blazing duet from Claude. Martis has been shut down, but Yuzong has been eliminated as well. And Esmeralda will be leaving at 1 HP. That was a nice ultimate from Claude. There was a nice backup from Team Domination, but that was not enough. 3 people down from Team Nitrous International, whereas only 2. Okay, make it 1 only. I think 1 is already able to respawn, but we can already see Nathan dealing huge amount of damage to Xborg, instantly melting the tier 2 torrent of the bottom lane, and Farak armor being destroyed. Nathan will be the hero to watch out for. Team Domination really should focus on taking out Nathan if they want to win the team fight, but for now, Nitrous International will be taking out every single objective from the map and securing the map position all by themselves. They are not giving Domination any kind of chance to come back, and Team Domination are struggling a lot. You can already see in the early game, Nathan was struggling to deal damage, but now as we entered the mid game, core items of Nathan has been built, and Nathan is now dealing huge amount of damage, instantly melting any hero existing on the land of Dawn right now. Even there is only two tanks being Exborg and Martis, and Nathan is completely ignoring the fact that they are somewhat of a tanky hero, and he's just melting their HP. Look at that Ferrac armor of Exborg being destroyed so fast. Okay, that was a nice CC provided by Xavier. Two people are eliminated from Team Nightrose International. Make it four. Only Yuzong being able to survive. He was not in the team fight, so that means Yuzong will have to defend all these push by himself. Yuzong trying his best to defend. Black Dragon form has been used, minion has been destroyed there, so the push will be put to the end. I was not expecting Yuzong to be able to defend the push all by himself, but he had managed to successfully take out the minion, and the push has been stopped. So the enhanced lord will be spawning in the land of Dawn, and Team Domination somewhat are back into the game. If we are talking about the farm, the golds are almost equal. 38,000 gold for Team Nightrose International, 38,000 gold lead for Team 38,000 gold for Team Domination as well. So it will be only the matter of fact the Hyper will be able to use Retribution to take Lord, but Team Nightrose International will be able to take Lord so easily. Minotaur was able to zone out Marty so properly that Team Nightrose International had to face no competition at the Lord. Retribution was used only by Esmeralda. No opponent Retribution was there, and with this, Enhanced Lord will be taken by Nightrose International. The Lord will be coming from the bottom lane. Domination will be struggling a lot to defend this Lord because there is a Minon Fury. The only hero that have Purify currently in the Domination will be Angela. That will be of no use currently, and we can already see Inhibitor Torrent of the bottom lane going down, and people from Domination are using every single skill to destroy the Lord. Lord has been destroyed, but the minions are not. But I think Team Domination will successfully able to defend the push, and we can see Claude, he has successfully able to build his item. Now he will be dealing a lot of damage, so both of the marksmen will be the core heroes currently, and Team Nightrose International won't take risks because as the game reaches the late game, all of this gap and the farm won't matter. What matters will be the mistake you will be making. Team Domination knows it really well. They are just holding the game so that it reaches the late game, and then they start their push, and the team fight will be coming very handy. But for now, Nitrous International, they have the item, they have the gold, they have the position, they have the domination, and Team Nitrous International, they are just completely petrified coming from Yuzong, chunking off huge damage to Claude, but Yuzong will be returning into his Black Dragon form, zoning out people from Domination. Nitrous International, they just have to zone out Domination, they just have to base lock them, and they just have to take the Lord. If they manage to do something stupid by going inside the base and eliminating their players, they will be facing a huge loss. But they have successfully managed to take out the Inhibitor Torrent of the mid lane. Team Nitrous International, they are pushing their limits. They are taking out the Inhibitor Torrent of the top lane as well. All three Inhibitor Torrent have been taken down, and they are returning. They are going to take the Lord. This Lord will be dealing huge damage to the emotions of Team Dominations. Esmeralda and Nathan are chunking down the Lord. Minions from Team Nitrous International will be going towards the base. One will have to return, other will have to stay to the team fight. We can see Team Nitrous International are avoiding people from Team Domination to retreat. Claude has taken down Esmeralda, but we can see Marty's going down as well. Last Insanity being popped off. Four people from Team Nitrous International are somewhat of a good HP. Four people from Team Domination are at full HP. Lord will be coming from the mid lane, and you can see now Team Nitrous International just have to lock down the base. There is no hyper to defend the Lord, to deal the huge damage to the Lord. Forak armor has been burst down by Nathan. Nathan is focusing on the base right there. Lord has been chunked down by Lord. Team Nitrous International, they are trying to target the base, but Team Domination successfully defended the push. They take down the Lord. They took out the minion. There is no stopping. They took out the Lilia as well. Nitrous International, they must end this quick. Otherwise, Team Domination, they will take it out. They will be counter sweeping the game. And Team Nitrous International knows it well. They have to hold this game for another 80 seconds before they can take out the Lord and start their push one more time. But we are already reaching into the late game, and in the late game nothing matters except the fact you are making the mistake. One elimination will take 70 to 65 to 70 seconds to respawn, I guess, and that is a lot of time, enough time for the game to end. So Team Nitrous International and Team Domination, they both have to play really really well. They cannot afford to make a single mistake, so they have to play really really well. 40 seconds for the lot to pop off, and Team Nitrous International, they just have to zone out Domination and hold out until the Lord is spawned. We can see Team Nitrous International, they are clearing the minions so that their minions can put up a pressure for Team Domination so that they can focus on the Lord. 20 seconds for the Lord to spawn. They are trying their best to zone out Domination. Domination are trying to go towards the Lord, but we all know only two people from Nitrous International, being Esmeralda and Nathan, are enough to take out Lord in an instant. And we can see the same thing going on. Nathan and Esmeralda are taking down the Lord as soon as possible, whereas the rest of the three members are trying their best to zone out. And we can already see Lord has been taken down, and this will be a evolve enhanced Lord, which means this Lord will have a lot of HP as well as dealing a lot of damage to the base. Now Nitrose International, they have to be really really careful because most of the players I can see they make mistake in the last second Lord push. Anything can happen right now. Nitrose International can in this match, or they can be wiped out by Domination, and they can in this match. Lord has already reaches the base, already going to chunk out huge SP. Nathan with his ultimate instantly melting Xavier and locking down the base. GG, well played. 2 for 1 tiebreaker has been won by Nitrose International. That was a very very intense game we witnessed today. We already witnessed so much intense game today. Savage from Roger, flawless victory from Saiyanz, complete domination in game number 1 by Team Nitrous International. Game number 2 was dominated by Domination, but in game number 3, you can already see 20 minutes into the game, but at last Team Nitrous International managed to take their hands in the victory chair, managed to take the sweet 3 points into the table. Now they are equal with the team Domination, equalizing their points in the points table. Now they just have to continuously win or defend to qualify for the next round. But we can already see how interesting the game is already being. OCC Championship brought to you by 69 Gaming Nepal, partner with OCC, prize pool of $300. We will be joining you back tomorrow at 9 p.m. Sydney time. But for then, we will be taking a long break, guys. Peace out. It is Lane. Okay, time will be going to get their hands on the Lord. Fredrin already starting the Lord fight, but Nathan and Faramis Masa, otherwise she will beat the opponent more. We are gonna see a black dragon form coming from Yuzong. Fredrin taking the turtle back. Masa eliminating a team Saiyanz 8 completely taking out the torrent, taking out the creeps and minions, each and everything. Even their nice rotation. Okay, that was a nice iron hook and flicker from Franco will be eliminating Leomord. And that was our. They are taking even the minions and creeps from another side of the opponent side. They are taking as well. We can see a minion fury coming the torrent. Fredrin dealing some damage to Lilia. Lilia will be using her black shoes, regaining her HP. Will be going down. Minion fury coming from Minator, but people are going one by one, going down. Rosan will be eliminated. The team Saiyanz 8 completely taking out the torrent, taking out the creeps and minions, each and everything. Even there, a single blood set till now. 4x4 and Saiyanz 8, they are just working really. Masa, otherwise she will beat the opponent more. We are gonna see a black dragon form coming from Yuzong. Fredrin taking the turtle back. Masa eliminating. Nice rotation. Okay, that was a nice iron hook and flicker from Franco will be eliminating Leomord. And that was our time will be going to get their hands on the Lord. Fredrin already starting the Lord fight, but Nathan and Faramis will be going down. Minion fury coming from Minator, but people are going one by one, going down. Rosan will be eliminated. They are taking even the minions and creeps from another side of the opponent side. They are taking as well. We can see a minion fury coming. It is Lane. And we can see another gang from. Okay, that was a nice pull from Faramis. Minotaur getting stopped. Nice rotation. Okay, that was a nice iron hook and flicker from Franco will be eliminating Leomord. And that was our Masa, otherwise she will beat the opponent more. We are gonna see a black dragon form coming from Yuzong. Fredrin taking the turtle back. Masa eliminating. Time will be going to get their hands on the Lord. Fredrin already starting the Lord fight, but Nathan and Faramis on their way to backdoor the teams. And look at them will be going to get their hands, will be able to figure out that team 4x4 will be in that boost. Okay, we're gonna see another team fight coming. Minion fury in the way. And will be going to get their hands on the Lord. Fredrin already starting the Lord fight, but Nathan and Faramis Masa, otherwise she will beat the opponent more. We are gonna see a black dragon form coming from Yuzong. Fredrin taking the turtle back. Masa eliminating the torrent. Fredrin dealing some damage to Lilia. Lilia will be using her black shoes, regaining her HP. It is Lane. And we can see another gang from. Okay, that was a nice pull from Faramis. Minotaur getting stopped. Liu using her ult, going directly. Okay, Masa is being ganked here. Masa, no way to run, no mobility. A team Saiyanz 8 completely taking out the torrent, taking out the creeps and minions, each and everything. Even there by himself, but Team Saiyanz 8 completely ignoring the Lord managed to get their hands on the inhibitor. Team Saiyanz 8 completely taking out the torrent, taking out the creeps and minions, each and everything. Even there a single blood set till now. 4x4 and Saiyanz 8, they are just working really. And the Lord SP is already at 75%. Julian on 50%. Lord is dealing a huge damage to Julian. It is Lin. We can see another gang from, okay, that was a nice pull from Paramis. Minotaur getting stuck in the wall, Minon Fury coming down, Moskov dealing a huge damage to Minotaur, and it is Lin. You can see another, they are taking even the minions and creeps from another side of the opponent side, they are taking as well. We can see a Minion Fury coming to be going down, Minon Fury coming from Minotaur, but people are going one by one, going down. Rosan will be eliminated and will be going to get their hands on the Lord. Fredrin already starting the Lord fight, but Nathan and Faramis, Liu using her ult, going directly. Okay, Masa is being ganked here. Masa, no way to run, no mobility. They are taking even the minions and creeps from another side of the opponent side. They are taking as well. We can see a Minion Fury coming and will be going to get their hands on the Lord. Fredrin already starting the Lord fight, but Nathan and Faramis, a single blood set till now. 4x4 and Saiyanz, they are just working really Masa, otherwise she will feed the opponent more. We are gonna see a black dragon form coming from Yuzong. Fredrin taking the turtle back, Masa eliminating, and the Lord SP is already at 75%. Julian on 50%. Lord is dealing a huge damage to Julian. It is Lin. You can see another gang from, okay, that was a nice pull from Paramis. Minotaur getting stuck. Will be able to figure out that team 4x4 will be in that boost. Okay, we're gonna see another team fight coming up. Minon Fury in the way. A single blood set till now. 4x4 and Saiyanz, they are just working really, and the Lord SP is already at 75%. Julian on 50%. Lord is dealing a huge damage to Julian. They are taking even the minions and creeps from another side of the opponent side. They are taking as well. We can see a Minion Fury coming. Team Saiyanz completely taking out the torrent, taking out the creeps and minions, each and everything. Even there, a single blood set till now. 4x4 and Saiyanz, they are just working really. It is Lin. You can see another gang from, okay, that was a nice pull from Paramis. Minotaur getting stuck. They are taking even the minions and creeps from another side of the opponent side. They are taking as well. We can see a Minion Fury coming from Masa, otherwise she will feed the opponent more. We are gonna see a black dragon form coming from Yuzong. Fredrin taking the turtle back, Masa eliminating, and will be going to get their hands on the Lord. Fredrin already starting the Lord fight, but Nathan and Faramis on their way to backdoor the teams, and look at them, will be going to get their hands, and the Lord SP is already at 75%. Julian on 50%. Lord is dealing a huge damage to Julian by himself, but Team Saiyanz completely ignoring the Lord managed to get their hands on the inhibitor. A single blood set till now. 4x4 and Saiyanz, they are just working really. The torrent, Fredrin dealing some damage to Lilia. Lilia will be using her black shoes, regaining her HP. It is Lin. You can see another gang from, okay, that was a nice pull from Paramis. Minotaur getting stuck. Will be able to figure out that team 4x4 will be in that boost. Okay, we're gonna see another team fight coming up. Minon Fury in the way. Liu using her ult, going directly. Okay, Masa is being ganked here. Masa, no way to run, no mobility. Will be able to figure out that team 4x4 will be in that boost. Okay, we're gonna see another team fight coming up. Minon Fury in the way. A single blood set till now. 4x4 and Saiyanz, they are just working really. Will be able to figure out that team 4x4 will be in that boost. Okay, we're gonna see another team fight coming up. Minon Fury in the way. Circling Eagle. Clint will be taking out Valentina, but Rosa will be taking out Clint. Double kill from Rosa. Will be able to figure out